Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Um, Today may very well be the first time that I'm taking the vice presidents into account in one of these videos. This is based on an article that was published recently that Kasich and Hickenlooper would be independents and run against Trump. Now, by far, this would be seen as the most bipartisan um, group of people. Um, Hickenlooper is the current governor of Colorado, but he can't run due to term limits. John Kasich is the current governor of Ohio, but he also can't run because of term limits. Um, Kasich and Hickenlooper don't exactly like how Trump is perceived as like divisive in cases, and that's why they would run. They would try to run to make America bipartisan again, or I don't know, something like that. But regardless, let's get started. So first, we obviously have, well, first I want to make sure it's only safe states. Um, let's see, California, the West Coast, obviously, the whole Midwest, including Utah. Um, Everything but Nebraska's second district. All this. We'll get back to Texas. Um, hmm. Uh, I put Missouri in safe. Indiana, I don't want to touch yet. Illinois, New York, all this stuff over here. Vermont, Maine's first district. New Mexico, probably. Hawaii. Um, hmm. Am I missing anything? I'd say Colorado would be safe with the current governor of Colorado running. Uh, I think that's about it for the safe. Let's go into leaning likely toss-up. First, we have the likely Republican. Texas would still be likely Republican. They don't really have an appeal to Texas. Like, they're not super Latino vote turnout people, which is something I've talked a lot about in my videos. Alaska, I'd say, would be likely Republican. Georgia would also be likely Republican. And I think that's about it for the likely Republican. Now for the likely Democrat. Minnesota, the state in the union that has been the longest without voting Republican. We also have Maine at large would be likely Democratic, not safe, but most likely. Virginia becoming more and more Democratic, I would say is in likely Democratic column. Now for some leaning Republican states. Arizona, like I said, they don't really have that Latino appeal. So they wouldn't necessarily do that well in the Sun Belt, and also in Florida. Florida I would give to Donald Trump. Let's see. They also don't have the Northeast appeal as much as other people. So I think Maine, second district, and maybe even New Hampshire would go to Trump. Trump only lost New Hampshire by around 2,000 votes. So I think he could potentially gain voters if he didn't call it like a drug-infested den again. I mean, that would make sense. Um, Also, Indiana, I would put in the leaning Republican. It's only went blue once in recent memory. I think with like the Rust Belt and the surrounding area appeal, They could do better than usual in Indiana, but I still think Mike Pence is popular enough to keep Indiana in the Trump column. Let's see here. Now, Democratic. Ohio, obviously, with John Kasich. Also, as Ohio goes, Iowa goes. The entire Rust Belt. Donald Trump is disapproved by around 13%. And if you get a bipartisan ticket like this, I think you're going to do pretty well. That puts them over the magic number of 270. Nebraska second, I think, would go narrowly in the Hickenlooper column because, yet again, of that Midwestern appeal. If any of the candidates that I can think of, if any ticket that I can think of could do this, it would be these two. Because their message, I could already tell you what it would be. It would be, America has become so partisan. We want to change that. The Republican Party and the Democratic Party, we're not that different. We agree on a lot of things. So, me and Governor Kasich came together to form this and make America one country again. But yeah, Nevada, I think, would narrowly stay in the Democratic column. Very narrowly, because they Latino appeal, blah, blah, blah. North Carolina, I think, would slightly go for Hickenlooper. My reasoning is Trump didn't win the state by a majority, he won by a plurality, which the difference is majority is 50% or more of the vote, plurality is less than 50%, but hey, you still win it. There were a lot of people who weren't satisfied with Trump in North Carolina. He did win the state. I'm not discrediting him for that. What I am saying is winning via plurality isn't the best sign. So that's it for this prediction. Hickenlooper and Kasich win and become the 46th president and vice president with 314 electoral votes to Donald Trump and Mike Pence's 224. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Comment down below of any changes, and I will see you all soon.